Okay, welcome back to No Dig and Grow, and I've got Finn helping me. That's Finn there.
Hello.
Hello. And he's going to explain what we're doing, okay? So you can actually see somebody. Go on then, Finn.
Explain what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So this is for the beans and tomatoes. An A-frame that we're going to string up for it to grow up. Had the plastic in just to keep the weeds out for the time being. Just about to mix up the manure and compost, and then cut the plastic out, lay the cardboard in, so give it all a good soaking, and then top it off with the topsoil. It's ready for planting.
It's very exciting.
Put the seedlings in and string it all up. Watch it grow.
Great, thank you very much.
Pleasure. On the bottom there.
So we've got lessons in
Lay it down.
how to use a spade.
Slide it on the smooth stuff. Just digging it like that, you won't end up hitting.
There we go. They're all going camera shy on me. There we go. So we're mixing it all in, as Finn explained. Turning it all over. We put a little tiny bit of sand in to make it go further as well. And then that's going to be used in our tubs, which I'm going to show you over here. So do you remember we cut the tubs, covered them in tarpaulin to keep the weeds off. So what we're going to do next is cut discs of card, really wet the card, slide it in, put a couple of inches of our soil mix that the boys are busy doing over there, and then plant our little tiny seedlings in. So we'll show you a bit more as we progress.
You need a few buckets of water. You need a few. You've got any more buckets?
So we're soaking the bed, making sure it's very, very wet, and then we're going to lay the card down, get that really wet on top, then turn it over, wet the other side so both sides are wet, then add our compost mix and add our plants. It's got Finn coming back with some more water now.
Mix the bed.
And that's all going to soak into the soil and give it a really, really good start for our colony of worms that's in our really old manure. This is a really exciting bit now. So we've stripped off all the plastic, all of that sticky tape that comes with cardboard these days. That's all gone because that won't break down, or it will go into the food. And now we're going to just put our card down and then wet it. It has to be nice and soggy. Here comes Kit with more water. The mighty Kit. Can you manage? I'm standing here doing nothing. Well done, Kit, thank you. Working him hard. We've taken away the tarpaulin because that really was just a weed barrier whilst we got everything ready.
That cardboard's not wet.
It's soaked up all the water, hasn't it? So give it a good drenching. We'll let that soak and then we'll put the compost on. So it really does need to be soggy. And then we'll update you with the next stage. So as a recap, we used an old boat frame that we found in the skip. It was going to be burnt, and it's got nails in it, which is handy because we've been able to tie our strings for our beans up and down, so that's really worked. And we've had some success with our peas, so they're coming on really nicely. I've put the cardboard down the middle to act as a weed barrier and keep the moisture in, so I'm just watering where I need to. I've put some strings up now, and I'm going to be planting the next section. So I've put some of the manure in. I've got to carry on doing that with the no-dig process and plant down. So it's going to be beans and peas, and I'll show you a bit more of what I'm doing. The beans that I grew didn't survive. They were grown in my wheelhouse, but for some reason they did nothing. So I've been donated some. A friend of mine had some over from what they were growing in their greenhouse, and they've brought them to me, left them at the boat for me to pop in. So I'm really pleased about that, because I was thinking I'm not going to have any beans. So I've continued the process. I've extended this bed, as I said earlier, and I'm going to be popping the beans in. When they get a little bit taller, I'll be putting up my strings. I'm going to have to put a little cover over them because the birds are really loving all of the worms in this manure. And then keep watering them, leave them to their own devices, and keep my fingers crossed. So thank you for watching.